was ghosted after a girl agreed to go on a Microcenter date with me after I matched with her on the Hinge dating application. Because I had matched with her, we've been talking for a while, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. And I asked her if she wanted to go to date to Microcenter, which she agreed to Microcenter in Fairfax, Virginia. Then I still planning it. Asked if she needed a ride. She told me she already had a ride. Cool. So then a day later, I asked her, hey. So like a couple days later, I asked her, hey, you still up for the date? No response. So yeah, I guess I'm just meant to be alone in this planet. Looks like that's just how it's gonna be. I mean, I do have my Asus ROG Ally handheld computer with me wherever I go, but I guess I'm just supposed to be alone in this life.
This creator offered to take a girl that he met on Hinge on a Microcenter date, the PC store. And I guess things were flowing good to the point where she ended up ghosting him last minute. And as a result of that, he's saying that he's gonna die alone and he feels down in the dumps. Out of all the first dates in the world, you wanna take her to Microcenter. I'm sorry, bro, that is not gonna get the coochie wet. I'm just being real. Ladies, some of y'all are gonna hate me when I say this. A girl may be into the same interest as you, but the moment when you start getting in depth about things like computers and anime and comics, you're gonna turn her off, bro. A lot of these things are associated with being antisocial. You probably wanted to get a PC. Why? So you could sit in the house. That's boring to a lot of women. That's something that you gotta introduce down the line when she's more familiar with you. I'm gonna give some advice to all the guys. If you're gonna be on a dating app, be prepared to get ghosted. Even if things are going right, even if a girl is telling you everything that you wanna hear, because it's a dog-eat-dog world. Chances are she probably had multiple dates lined up and somebody probably offered her to go out to somewhere where she actually wanted to go. When you get ghosted, you're gonna feel bad because it's like, damn, what did I do to be messed up? But at the end of the day, you just gotta keep shooting. It's the name of the game.
I just want to know what the plan was once they got to the Microcenter. Like, was he gonna buy her something? I feel like if he was gonna buy her something, she should have pulled up. Like, I feel like that's a good date. Cause the Microcenter ain't cheap. That's expensive shit. And if a nigga can afford to take you to the Microcenter on your first date and buy you something, that nigga got cheese. Like, the nigga can just walk in there, buy you 64 gigs of RAM. I'm pulling up. If that nigga invited me, I'm pulling up. But I don't know if he was implying he was gonna buy her something. The nigga said it so weirdly. It's a Microcenter date. Like, was y'all going window shop? I'm so confused on what that nigga meant by that. Cause if they was just planning on window shopping, that's crazy as hell. That's like me saying, let's pull up to the Louis store and walk around and look at stuff. But it sounded like he was gonna buy her something. But the nigga work at Best Buy. I don't know, bro. I'm torn on this. I have no idea what to think.
I was ghosted after a girl agreed to go on a Microcenter date with me.
Hold on, let me lie. Okay, it seems a little weird that he says Microcenter, but that's not a bad date idea. And it ain't nothing cheap in Microcenter. So if a guy's asking you to go on a Microcenter date, sister, he got bread. It seems a little unorthodox and weird from a woman's perspective, but like Microcenter for a tech nerd like me is like Build-A-Bear workshop for a guy. Like, that's a great date idea. Imagine you and a girl go to Microcenter and you guys build a PC together. That's great bonding. I think that's not a bad idea. I mean, choosing Microcenter as a date is kind of out of the box, but she agreed and she didn't show up. So he feels he's entitled to feel the way he feels. Look, man, I'm not gonna lie. If a girl doesn't want to go to Microcenter to build a PC with me, it may not be for me. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
This guy said he was ghosted after he invited a girl onto a date to go to Microcenter. I didn't even know what Microcenter was. So I said, let me look it up. And I think it's just like this big fucking Best Buy, GameStop, like, I don't fucking know. It's like a electronic store. Then he automatically goes to self-deprecation. And somebody in the comments was like, yo, we all get ghosted. Literally, I just got ghosted. Everybody gets ghosted. However, like, if you are going on a date to a place like Microcenter, which is just like, to me, and maybe I'm wrong, somebody, correct me if I'm wrong, like, what are we going to be doing at the Microcenter? Looking around at mouse pads? And I don't know, like, I think the coffee date wouldn't be so bad. I feel like a coffee date honestly wouldn't be so bad at that point. Now, why would she agree and not go? I don't know. But maybe she was just like, she probably was like, hey guys, we're going on a date. We're like telling her friends. I'm like, oh, what are you guys going to do? And she's like, oh, he's taking me to the Microcenter. And they probably looked at her like, bitch, are you fucking serious? What is there to do at the Microcenter? Nothing. And then when you're on a date, like, yeah, you want to be somewhere where you're having fun, but you also have to keep in mind what that other person likes to do and find a happy medium. there is a happy medium that can exist where you guys can do something. And then maybe if you guys went on a first date somewhere, then you could be like, oh, I'd love to go to the Micro Center. Do you want to tag along? But like straight out Micro Center, like everybody in the comments is like, bro, I don't think he wanted to hear, but it's just like, bro, ain't nobody getting their makeup done to go to a Micro Center.
So there's this guy out here. He tried to take this woman to Micro Center on a date, right? And I love Micro Center, big dog. Like, if you don't know what Micro Center is, think of like a Best Buy, okay? Mostly tailored towards like PC builds and computer electronics, things like that, right? I got my graphics card from there. Anyway, he tried to take this young lady on a date at Micro Center, and she ghosted him. Right now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can think of like a million reasons why she ghosted him. Of course, one of them being, who the fuck takes somebody to Micro Center on a date? Are you building her a PC? Like, what was the context of that? Like, how did that even come up, right? Like, I really would love to hear that story of how that part came up. Anyway, but the main reason is I dislike dudes that try so hard not to spend money. I'm not telling you to go out here and break the bank. I'm never going to tell a man to do that. You do what your pockets allow you to do. And if women allow you to control that part of the date, like, playing something out, do something that's, but I do hate men that are like, I'm trying not to spend the most money as possible, so let's go to the park or something like that. Knowing damn well you ain't never been to the park. You do not go to the park. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's go on a gym date. Big dog, if you're in the gym, you are not talking that much. You know what I mean? I want to go on a date where we could break the ice. That's why you go bowling, because you can bowl, and in between that time, you can have conversations. That's why you sit down at dinner, so you can eat and have conversations in between that time. Things like that. You know what I mean? I like to do fun shit. Okay? I'm not going to tell you to go and buy a lobster tower. That's between you and that woman. If your pockets can't allow that, you don't have to do that, right? But I do hate men that clearly are trying their damnness not to spend a damn dime, like, at all. Like, all right, bro, like, you're wilding. But yeah, that's really it. I just think he didn't want to spend no money for real, and he wanted to do something that he enjoys doing. He loves talking about tech. Like, that's weird.
So I want to talk to the young man, our internet nephew, who so eloquently shared his story about the young woman who ghosted him when he offered a Micro Center date. Many things I want to say, but to nephew, auntie, I'm in my 30s. I'm not sure how old you are. You appear to be young, probably in your 20s. Let auntie do a little bit of unpacking for you. I think the thing that shocked me was the amount of people in his comments saying Micro Center is a horrible date. A lot of people didn't know what Micro Center was. Let me explain to you what Micro Center is. Micro Center is literally like Best Buy on steroids. It is, if you're not into tech, obviously you won't understand it, but to the gamers, the people who enjoy tech, cameras, like anything tech-wise, especially PC gaming, Micro Center is your go-to. Now, once again, picture, Micro Center is Best Buy on steroids. So when you think of Best Buy, Micro Center is a step above in terms of coin. You're going to spend some bread in Micro Center. But the part that got me was the amount of people in his comments saying, oh, Micro Center is a boring date. I don't even know what Micro Center is. And it always grinds my gears and irks my soul when us as humans, and it's a human thing, not a gender thing, we criticize stuff that we don't understand. Micro Center is actually not a bad date. And it could just be me because I'm a lover girl to the core. Micro Center is not a bad date only because it's his interest. Now, nephew, this is where, this is something you're probably learning as you're dating. It might be beneficial to pick a neutral spot for the first meeting. Meaning something cool, calm, and collected that you both will like. And I saw a couple people in his comments mention, like, well, how did he know that she liked Micro Center? Pretty sure he probably didn't. He just picked up it's something he liked, and he figured she would probably enjoy it, which is not wrong. But to the lady that ghosted him, you dead wrong. Granted, she could be young too, but all it takes is a simple communication. Hey, Micro Center is actually not my thing. Can we pick somewhere else? Simple. But the part that got me about also people in the comments is that people are so self-centered, especially in terms of relationships in a romantic capacity. If all the focus is on you, what you like, where you want to go, where you want to eat at, what you want to do, then what is the purpose of being in a relationship for? If it's all about you, you may as well just be single.
On a Microcenter date with me.
Okay, so first off, she was wrong as fuck. All right, she was wrong as fuck. You don't agree to go on a date with somebody. It don't matter where it's at. You don't agree to go on a date with somebody and then stand their ass up and ghost them. She was wrong as fuck. Secondly, my boy, I'm in New Orleans, right? I didn't even know what the fuck Microcenter was. Macro, whatever, wherever the fuck was. I didn't know. I had to look the shit up. Next time, my boy, try some food. Try some food. Barnes and Nobles. Barnes and Nobles. Sip and paint. Sip and paint. Take a walk in the park. Microcenter, my guy.
Y'all do realize that as long as two people agree to the date, it doesn't matter where the first date is as long as both of you consent to it and you're okay. So that guy who was on a Hinge date and he was going to take her to Microcenter, that's an acceptable date. Just because you wouldn't go there does not mean somebody else wouldn't go there. Like, y'all saying, oh, that's just a mandate. No, it's not. There are girls who like tech stuff. There are girls who love tech stuff. There are women who would have loved to go there. If she could have quite literally said, no, I want to do something like this first. And I'm sure men don't usually think, oh, I'm going to take you to the man place first. Only if they don't really care about you, right? But if you say yes to the date, that means you probably, if he told you he was going to go somewhere, why wouldn't you Google the place first? Why wouldn't you look up the place and be like, oh, that looks interesting, or it doesn't look interesting, and then you go off from there? Because obviously there was conversation beforehand that made that the place they wanted to go. Now, what I will say is, if you are a man and a woman does you wrong, do not put your head down. Do not wallow in it, especially on the internet, because that is seen as a set of weakness, and you don't want to be grouped with incels unnecessarily because of a bad experience. And while that's not necessarily your fault, because it is her fault in this regard, take it to heart. Take it from another girlie. Take it from a girl. Do not sit here and wallow on the internet. Take it on the chin. That's just hard. It's okay. Don't come on here like, damn, I know I'm a loser. Don't do that shit. Don't do that. Hold it straight to your chest. Talk to somebody else. There's 4 billion women on the planet. You will find the girl who wants to go to Microcenter with you. Like, because especially if you're going to buy me something, if you're going to buy me something, 2 PC people would have loved that date. There are women who love PCs. I'm an anime girly. If you got me a PC case that was Miku themed, I would love you to the end of your life. Or you might as well get the ring like with you, okay? If you built me a Hatsune Miku PC, I would love you for the rest of my life. Like, sky blue theme, same-ish, I will fall in love with that, I promise you. So, it's not the date. It was the girl. Just because a lot of y'all girls are also lames, y'all are very stereotypical, does not necessarily mean that that's not something another girl wouldn't like. And that doesn't mean the girl is ugly neither. So watch y'all mouth.
Here's the thing about that Microcenter first date, okay? No matter how you slice it, she was wrong. That girl was wrong. She stood that boy up. He suggested a place. They agreed to a date, a time, and then she didn't show up. That's just wrong. She wrong for it. Because one, you're grown, okay? And grown people, when they are dating or trying to be in relationships, it's all about communication, right? So if he suggested Microcenter, you didn't know what the hell the Microcenter was, right? That's step 2. You Google it. Google is free. Google is free, okay? If you didn't, why are you agreeing to go on a place that you have never heard of before and you didn't look up to see if it was actually something you want to do? Every time a man suggests something to me, I don't care how long we've been dating, I Google it to see if it's someplace I want to go and something I want to do. Like, if you agreed to go on dates at places that you, without like looking them up, baby, that's on you, because you grown and you have access to that kind of thing, right? It's your time. It's your job to suggest. Like, if somebody suggests something for a first date and you're like, I don't want to go there, then you suggest another place. That's communication. relationships require communication, okay? And he's 100% valid in feeling the way he feels, because he's like, I don't get it. Like, we were talking, we were having a great time. I suggested a place. She agreed to go on a date with me to this place, and then she stood me up. Like, what the fuck? Like, he can feel dejected and sad. Like, damn, am I ever going to meet somebody? Like, she agreed to go to this place. I thought she would enjoy it, right? It's not like he got on here and asked us if the Micro Center was an appropriate place to take somebody on a first date, because then I would have said, no, don't take no girl to the Micro Center on a first date unless she's as hyped up and about it as you, or it says like, oh my God, I love the Micro Center. Like, yes, definitely, let's go. That would be fun. Suggest, a museum, an arcade, drinks, dinner, something, right? But like, this is not the first date place. But again, she agreed to it. He asked, she agreed, they set the time. That's on her for not showing up. That's on her for not Googling if she realized after, like, yes, absolutely not some shit I want to do. Then you say, hey, it's not what I want to do. Can we do something else? Or if you realize, like, fuck, this is actually not somebody I want to go on a date with at all.
A lot of girls love to game. I have some friends, female, that love to game. They love PC and other stuff. So they would be gladly to go on that date. But I think maybe they've discussed about it and she agreed. Or maybe she's also somebody that loves games. That's why he bring up the idea to take her there. But she stood him up, not coming to the date. That one is not good at all. For the guy, come close. So you did not see any other place to take a girl. You decided to take her. I know that is what you love. But as a man, a gentleman, a first date shouldn't be some stuff like that. A first date is or maybe dinner date, movie date, walk in the park, do something romantic. Then after you guys have done with the date, then you say, okay, let's just go to some place, and you take her there. Then it will not be more awkward. But do you know what it takes for a girl to get all dressed up with all glam, with face of makeup, beautiful hair, sexy dress, and you take her there? I know for some girls that love to game, they will be so pleased. But clearly, this girl is not that type of girl. But why didn't she say so? Why did you stood this guy up? Why didn't you tell this guy, no, I don't want to go there, can we just go somewhere else? So I feel sad for the guy. Yeah, he feel hurt. That's why he brought it to the internet. He feel disappointed. And I also watched one of his video. He was like, he's not going to go on a dating app anymore. He just wants to look for a girl in real life. Dude, that is the best thing to do. Look for a girl in real life. All these, I really don't phantom dating app. You see a lot of weirdos in the dating app. Just go out more. You will find somebody that will love you for who you are, because clearly you are a guy that loves to game. You are a guy that loves PC. So you are going to find a girl that match your energy. Okay, don't be sad. I'm sorry that she stood you up, but you also had fault. She also had her own fault for not coming, and you know your own fault. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and also subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you all for watching my video. May God bless you. Do not forget to leave your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye y'all.